Wanted to make a quick message here regarding why it might be a good idea to go ahead and instead of just saving the money, perhaps have a life insurance policy. So, one of the major benefits of having a life insurance policy is to make sure that it pays to the person that you want it to go to. So, obviously having your beneficiary on a bank account or having a joint bank account is great. However, what we've found is that sometimes things don't always work out the way we planned when it comes to getting the funds that have been left from you to a loved one. So I don't know if you've ever known somebody who had run around and tried to figure out how they were going to pay for the loss of a loved one. If you haven't had it happen to you, good. That means that everybody that you've been in contact with or that was close to you, they had something in place to take care of it, or they kept a lid on it and they just didn't tell anybody what they actually had to go through in order to get it all taken care of. So one of the main things that we've seen is, joint bank accounts, what they say on there, whether it be an and or an or, and having the right wording. And, when that one person falls off the account, then they can close the account, freeze the account. I say they, meaning the bank, or if let's say Social Security has deposited funds into your account, and then all of a sudden, they found out that you were gone before the payment had been sent to you, then what we've then seen is that they'll go ahead and freeze the account. And it's crazy that they even have the ability to do something like that, but they do, and they will, and they close the account, and then you have trouble running into, you're not able to get what you wanted to have go to your family as fast as you wanted it to go to them. So that's one of the major issues that we've seen when it comes to just leaving money from a bank account to a loved one. So that's why we recommend having a life insurance policy, because all they need is the death certificate. And the death certificate needs to be gotten to the company through an email, text message, phone call. They don't do texting really, but you can have it on your phone. You can send it through your phone, through an email. You can fax it. You can scan it. You can mail it to somebody at the company. They'll take it, they'll overnight that check to you, because these final expense plans are whole life permanent plans designed to pay out quickly. And that is the benefit and advantage. There's also a few other benefits. Number one, if you pass away in the next 5 to 6 months, then, obviously you've only paid, $300, or you've paid a little bit more than that, depending on how large your policy is. They're going to pay out thousands of dollars. So there's that trade-off. You live several years, you still haven't paid into the policy what the policy's worth. Also, if you do, 70% of people do end up with some sort of terminal illness, meaning they were told how long they had to live. Maybe it's a year to live, it's 6 months to live, it's 2 years to live, depending on the state you live in. Then the carrier can actually advance money to you each month from your policy while you're alive. So you can make decisions while you're alive, or your family can if they're acting on your behalf, if you've given them permission to do that. And then the other thing would just be that the terminal illness is a benefit that can pay out to your family in a lump sum, or to you in a lump sum, the entire amount of the policy. Everything we've been talking about in terms of the payouts from the company is tax free. It's all tax free, what you pay in, what you receive. And so you also have the ability to pull money from your policy, so down the road you can pull money out. Last thing is reduce paid up. That means you can reduce your policy to have it paid up, have it paid off. And you can, stop your payments. You no longer have to continue making payments. They'll say, hey, you've made this many payments. We'll honor all your payments, and then we'll just give you this amount instead of the original amount we were going to give you. So you don't have to pay on this thing forever. But number one, peace of mind, and having not only just, you want somebody your family can call who's dealt with this thousands of times, not just me, but my office that's 51 years old, Senior Life Services, SLS, your partner for life, will make sure that, your family's hand is held. Whether I get hit by a bus tomorrow, heaven forbid, knock on wood, or, I'm tied up on the phone and one of my, agents in the office can take over and help you. There's a full-time staff devoted to that. So these are some reasons why you want someone that's going to fight to get that money to your family and work for you after you're gone or in a time of need. And That's what we're here to do. This is all that we do. So, I mean, the same way you would hire somebody to do, your roof or do your windows or something that we're not trained to do in life, then this is what we would do for you. This is our specialty. This is what we work on. So that's kind of some of the reasons why you might want to choose to use us as agents and agency. It's not just me. It's not just Griffin Henderson Life Insurance. It's Senior Life Services, who I've been with for years, thousands of clients, 10,000 plus conversations about this. I don't do car insurance. I don't do house insurance. I don't do Medicare. I just do this one thing. And so I'm able to help you and your family with this entire setup, whether it be for a younger person, a middle-aged person, very elderly, financially troubled person. No matter who you are, we can get you something in place. I look forward to working with you. My name's Griffin Henderson, and my cell phone number is 786-776-7077.